Hi, it's LeJanaro back with another video. I would like to say thank you to all of my new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel and everyone who keeps coming back each time I post a new video. So today I want to show you my very ambitious fall sewing plans. Some of them anyway. I don't have any bags in the plans for this video, but I do want to make some bags. I'm trying to get my sojo back. I let myself get down in the dumps, and I haven't been sewing like I want to. So I'm hoping that this will get me back on the sewing train, because I miss sewing. You know, I've been sewing little stuff here and there, but not like I used to. I've really fallen off from how I used to sew. But fall also seems like the time where I pick back up. So I was talking to mommy today on the phone, and she was saying she sews more summer clothes, and she doesn't have anything for the fall and winter. And I'm the opposite. I have things for fall and winter, but not summer. These t-shirts that I make with my Cricut, this is about it. I did make some summer outfits this year, though. They're on the channel. Y'all saw me make those. So I did good this year, but usually my closet is full of jogger sets. But anyway, let's get to it. When I say these plans are ambitious, they are very ambitious. Now, I'm going to show you two patterns I don't have fabric for yet. I did go to find fabrics. I'm not sure what video you're going to see first. I'm not sure if you're going to see this one or if you're going to see the vlog first. But I went to find fabrics. First time in a very long time. But I did not look for fabric for these two patterns because, one, I was on a budget. And two, I don't know what fabric I want to use. So let me just show you. First one is 9687. This is that Mimi G pattern. This is the Mrs. Jacket, poncho, and pants. I don't want to do it in knit. I want to branch out. The suggested fabrics are poplin, denim, cottons, nylon, pre-quilted fabrics, fleece. Oh well, that's for this. I don't plan on making that. But yeah, poplin, denim, cottons, nylon. I don't want to do denim unless it's a very lightweight denim. Even then, I don't think I want to do denim. So I may have to order some fabric offline because y'all know with fine fabrics, you've seen it. Some things are labeled, some things are not. Fabric I'm going to show you today, it just said aisle 37. Anyway, so I don't know. Nylon would be good, but then I feel like I'll be walking around swishing. Swish, swish. I don't want to be walking around swishing. So that's the reason why I don't want to do nylon. So I need, if you made this or if you just have some suggestions, let me know. But yeah, I want to find some fabric to make this. So this is really on the maybe list because if I don't find fabric, I'm not making it. So as much as I want to make it. Now this, I need y'all help with colors. I don't know what colors I want to make it in. When I first got this pattern years ago when it came out, I had colors in mind. I had the fabric, and I think I used that fabric for something else. So I want some colors, color suggestions from you all. Of course, I've thought about black, white, and red. I've thought about different shades of blue with some white mixed in there. I just don't know. I don't know what to do. So I need color suggestions. This is Simplicity 8702. Right. And this is a knit jacket, pants, and leggings. And she has the drop crotch version. So I want to do the drop crotch version. But yeah, I need color suggestions. I can do 2 colors. I don't have to do 3. Just depends. So, you know, we could always go black and white, red and black, but please help me out. All right, so this next one, I don't have the pattern yet. I haven't caught a Simplicity sale when the pattern was in the store. So hopefully the pattern is in the store now. I just need to wait for a Simplicity sale. But I want to make, I'm going to pop it up on the screen. I want to make this Mimi G pattern, the pants. It has the pin tuck in the front. And I want to use this tinsel fabric that I've had in my stash forever. I get it good. It's blue. It's coming out kind of purple. I'm filming on this phone and my lighting is terrible, so sorry about that. But I want to use this tinsel fabric. It's been in my stash forever. If I don't use it now, it'll go back in the stash. So I want to make those pants. So the next time Simplicity has a sale, I want to pick up this pattern so I can use the tinsel fabric to make it. So next up, I want to make Simplicity 3010. Oh, this is a theme here, huh? So I want to make the whole thing, the top, the skirt, and the cardigan. That's kind of dark. So the cardigan I want to make in black. I picked this up from Fine Fabrics today. I have black in my stash, but my black hides from me for some reason. I don't know why. When I'm looking for black in my stash, I cannot find it, but I know it's there because I buy black all the time. Anyway, this black ponte knit I want to use for the cardigan, and then for the skirt and the top, I want to use this animal print fabric, or it seems like it has other shapes on it, but yeah, I want to use this fabric for the skirt and the top. I think I'm gonna have to be creative in how I cut everything out, but I'll figure that out. I'll cross that bridge when I come to it, but I want to use this. I'm trying to unfold it and I'm failing miserably. So that's that. Now it's all folded messy. So that's what I want to use for this pattern, the Simplicity 3010. I'm going to throw this fabric over here. Next up, I'm not doing these in the order that I want to sew them. I'm just showing them to you. Next up, McCall's 8497, a bucket hat. I made a bucket hat before. There's a video on the channel. This is a different pattern. I can't remember what pattern I used to make that one. I want to say it's a quick sew pattern that I used, but I can't remember. And I want to use this African print fabric to make the hat. All right. And for my makes, I will try my best to record at least some of the process for you all so you can see. So that's that, the bucket hat. Then I want to do this Butterick 6996 here. Not sure what view. Excuse me. Maybe view C. I'm gonna sorry. I'm not color blocking, so it's probably more view A with view C sleeves, because I think I'm going to do a long sleeve. Maybe we'll see when I get to cutting out. I'll see if I want to do a short or a long sleeve, but I want to make this, and I'm going to use this red fabric here. I feel like it's looking pink on the screen, but it's red. I don't use red fabric very often, and this was just in my stash, so I said, you know what, let me go ahead and use it. So that's what I want to do with this Butterick 6996 red fabric. Then as I was looking for fabric, I found this fabric, which is a tan ponte knit. I found this and I remembered that last year I wanted to make this, the McCall's 8447. This is Brandy Joan. When I got this pattern, I wanted to make this last year for fall, and I picked out this fabric for it. So as I was looking for other fabrics, I found this, and I said, let me pull this out and go in here and find the Brandy Joan pattern that I wanted to make. So this is on the list as well. Again, McCall's 8447. Ow. I hurt my finger somehow, some way, and I feel like it just will not heal. My finger is so sore. This project here, I feel like I'm going to really have to do some slow sewing with this. This is Simplicity 3011. Simplicity 3011. I feel like I'm gonna have to slow sew this. I watched the video. Norris sewed it on he did the tutorial for the pattern, and yeah, I feel like I'm gonna have to take my time with this. So this might be like one of the last things on the list. Sorry, I don't mean to shake the table, but I'm trying to, my foot is itching, so I'm trying to scratch my foot with my other foot. Anyway, but I really want to make this. And I've had this gray fabric in my stash for years. Fine Fabrics had this fabric. I made something out of it. I think I made it for a Dragon Con. The top of it was superhero fabric and the bottom of it was this gray. It was a dress. From Simplicity 8376, I believe. You can hack that pattern. You can hack that shirt pattern. So I hacked that shirt pattern and I used some of this, but I've been holding this in my stash for something special, and I think this is it. So that's what I want to use, but I think this will be one of the last things I sew on the list. Side note, Raven Maureen she's a Know Me designer. She I don't think she showed the pattern yet. I think she did like a little sneak thing, but I don't think she showed the actual pattern. I was looking at her Insta story while I was in Fine Fabrics, and it just popped up. What was it, a post? I can't remember. It's on her Instagram, but I don't know if she showed the actual pattern yet. By the time this video comes up, she probably will have shown the pattern by then. But yeah, she's a little sidebar. Mommy ordered some pattern weights from her, and she just popped in my head just now. But she is a Know Me designer, so congratulations to Raven Maureen. All right, so have I showed y'all everything besides the first two things I want to work on? I think I have. I do want to do some bag patterns. I'll show you the last two in a minute. I want to do some bag patterns because I just miss making bags. I do need to stock up on fusible fleece though, because I only have a little bit left, and that little bit I stole from Mommy. So I need to get at least a bolt of fusible fleece. I can usually find it at Walmart. Walmart is usually the cheapest place I can find it, or if Joann does a 60% or 70% off coupon. They do 60% more often than 70, but if I can catch a 70% coupon, I definitely want to get some fusible fleece. But if I can catch a 60%, when it's in the budget, I want to get a bolt of fusible fleece. But anyway, want to make some bag patterns, and I don't know if you make bags. I don't know if you're in the Huffs and Cuffs Facebook group. She had a pattern line. She has one, and I'm saying slash had because she closed down her store, and she's giving away all of her bag patterns for free in her Facebook group. So it's Huffs and Cuffs. I want to say it's Huffs with an N and then Cuffs. I'll see if I can link it below. But yeah, she's closing her store, personal reasons. And every single one of her bag patterns, she's giving them away for free. I made at least one of her bag patterns in the past. I think it was a clutch. But yeah. So if you're a bag maker and you're not in her group, I can't say for sure she's letting new people in. She might be. I don't know. I was just in the group already because I bought a lot of her patterns. But yeah, she's giving away all of them for free. So last two patterns. The first thing I want to make is this Butterick 6753. Has buttonholes, y'all. So I want to make a muslin first, and I have just this cotton fabric that I found in my stash. It's kind of like a khaki color. Sorry, my lighting is horrible in this video, and I know it's popping back and forth, but I wanted to record the video so for y'all. But this is like a tan khaki color, just a cotton fabric. I want to make a muslin from it. So yes, and I want to make this view here, which is view B with the cuff sleeve. Now, if it turns out great, I already trimmed the pattern and everything, so I'm ready to go. Hopefully there's enough fabric here, but you know, Mama was telling me I don't have to make the whole entire thing with the muslin, you know, unless I just want to make a muslin. I guess, but I want to. If I'm gonna make it, I want to make it so I can wear it. So this is cotton fabric. It does not stretch. So if I can make it and it fits out of this, then I should be able to make it out of the fabric that I bought from Fine Fabrics today, which is very similar to that. Only difference is it has stretch. I cut the 22. I felt like the 20 would fit, but I felt like I'd be busting out of the buttons would be screaming for dear life. So I cut a 22. I can always make it small. I can't make it bigger, right? So I didn't think I needed a 24. So I think a 22 should be good. And then make the muslin, and if it's good, then I'm going to take this khaki color fabric and make it, because this fabric right here, it has stretch, and it reminds me of the New York and Company type fabric. If you ever shopped at New York and Company and you bought any of their button downs, you know some of these shirts had a little bit of stretch to them, and that's why I like them. So I found this at Fine Fabrics. I was looking for more, but the other that I found was thicker, and I didn't think it was the right. I thought that would be better suited for pants, maybe a vest, but this right here, it seems like it's not too thick, it's not too thin, and it has a little bit of stretch. So I think it will be perfect for this top. If all goes well, I can start to make it in, you know, fabric with designs on it, patterns and stuff. But yeah, this is going to be my first venture into buttons, y'all. So my reward, if I stick to my guns and I make this pattern, my reward Simplicity 9337. 9337. This is my reward if I stick to my guns and I make this. Like I said, the pattern's trimmed. I just need to cut the fabric and get started. But this is my reward to myself if I keep my word and I make those buttonholes. So the fabric that I've picked out for this 9337, all fabric from my stash. So the only fabric that I bought was this stretch fabric. And like I said, I don't know what it is. It was on aisle 37 and Fine Fabrics. That's all it said. It didn't say a name or anything. So I don't know what this fabric is. I bought that, and I bought the black Ponte knit. But everything else I pulled from my stash. Yay. So this is one fabric I want to make the 9337 out of. It's blue and white. There's a theme here. Then next I want to make it out of this. This is a knit fabric. It has like a suede type feel here. So I'm not sure what type of knit it is, but it does have like a suede feel finish to it. This one is, it feels like French terry. Yeah, this is French terry. So this one, my tie-dye theme I got going. I wanted to make these last year, but I think I wore myself out with I made like 4 of those last year, I think. And the 2 fabrics that were similar, and then the Minerva make, and then another one I made. But yeah, so I burnt myself out. So this is why I didn't get to this fabric last year. And then last but not least, this fabric, which is another French terry. Right? So those are the 3 fabrics I want to make my favorite pattern, Simplicity 9337. I always make like 3 of these a year, at least 3. I try to make a year. And I'm still wearing my old ones. Some of my old ones, they've been washed a lot, so they stop right at my ankle. The shirts are still big. I need to remind myself to fix the sleeves on this pattern. Whether I remember or not, I don't know. But the pants, they come right to my ankle, which they're actually supposed to, because that's how they are on the pattern. But I do kind of like mine to like lay on the top of my shoe. I don't like that much of my ankle exposed. I like for the bottom to lay on the top of my shoe. But over time, as you wash them, they kind of creep up there. But it's fine. I'm still wearing them. I had my pink one on the other day. It still wears just fine. So yes, those are my sewing plans for fall. Some things may get added. Some things may get subtracted. Who knows? But I feel like I have let the job take over too much of my mental health, and I need to do something to get back to myself. I'm not going to allow it to do it anymore, because it's been hindering me from doing things that I love. I've been doing, my planning, putting stickers in my planner. I love putting stickers in my planner like a little kid. But many people do it, so it's not just a kid thing. I love making stickers. I love playing around with the AI art. When people ask me to make them shirts, if I feel like making them, I'll make them a shirt. Sewing little things here and there on the channel. I didn't even make anything for Dragon Con. Y'all know that is not like me. Speaking of Dragon Con, I have the footage. I just need to edit it. I wish that I had made a Beetlejuice outfit, maybe a vest and capris. So many people were Beetlejuice this year because the movie just recently came out. And I don't know what I was thinking, because I have black and white striped fabric in my stash. And I was like, I could have made a Beetlejuice outfit. But again, my mental health has been all over the place. So, anywho, yeah. But I do have the Dragon Con footage. Just to briefly tell you who I saw this year, Jared Padalecki from Supernatural. I think he's Walker, Texas Ranger now to play Sam on Supernatural, my fave. Saw him. This was his first time at Dragon Con. Mike Coulter. I think I saw him another year too, though. I think I see him often. Mike Coulter, who played Luke Cage and just finished the show Evil. They just had their last season. I started watching Evil and I got to season 2-ish, maybe the middle of 2, but it started to get a little wild. So I was like, okay. I don't know if I'll ever go back to it, but anyway. Him and Vince, oh gosh. He played the guy on Law. He plays the guy on Law and Order: Criminal Intent. I know his first name is Vince. Vincent D'Onofrio, I think that's his name. But he played on Law and Order: Criminal Intent. He plays the villain in the Marvel TV shows. I cannot think of the villain. I think he was the villain. He's the villain in Daredevil. I know that. Jessica Jones, I think he's a villain. You remember the first Men in Black, the Bug? He played the Bug in Men in Black. So yeah, him. I think his name is Vincent D'Onofrio. Juan Carlo Esposito is funny. I've been following his career this whole time and I never knew his real name. It's Juan Carlo Esposito. I also, side note, he said, and I didn't know this either, he said a lot of people think he's Hispanic, he's Italian. He played, he's in the upcoming Captain America 4 movie. I think he's the villain. School Days, Big Brother Almighty. A couple of Spike Lee movies. Trying to think of something recent. He's been in Star Wars stuff. But yeah, he was there. He was very inspirational, y'all. Very, very inspirational. I mean, I almost left there in tears. But the gist of it was, if you have a passion and it is something that you could do that could lead into a career or something like that, do it. That's basically the gist of what he said, but he said it way more eloquently than I'm saying it right now. But anyway, yeah, him. Trying to think of any other panels that I went to. I know those were the ones that I wanted to see. Actually, it was only 2 I wanted to see. I wanted to see Jared Padalecki and gosh, I can't think of the other one I wanted to see. I got into all the how can I forget Nathan Fillion? How can I forget that? Because my very first year at Dragon Con, I got right to the door and they closed the panel because they didn't have any more seats. I was so hurt because I wanted to see Nathan Fillion. Then a couple of years, 2020 happened. I started going in 2017 and he didn't come the next couple of years. Then 2020 happened and he came back this year. I can't remember if he was there last year or not. I know the cast of Firefly was there last year because I watched their panel. But Nathan Fillion was there this year. And those were the 2 panels I wanted to see. Jared Padalecki and Nathan Fillion. And then the bonus was Mike Coulter and Vincent D'Onofrio and Juan Carlo Esposito. So yes, I will edit that footage at some point. Hopefully before next year's Dragon Con. So yeah, that's it. These are my sewing plans. What are you planning to sew for fall, let me know in the comments. Let me know if you're going to sew any of these patterns. Let me know if you have sewn any of these patterns. Let's talk about it in the comments. So if you like this video, click the thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe and also hit the notification bell so you'll be notified each time I post a new video. And I will see you in the next one.